Okay, so once you have all of these columns preset, now we're going to dive into a little bit more of the numbers so you can kind of understand how making small incremental differences will make a huge impact on your bottom line and get you better results. With these numbers, the cost per 1,000 impressions, that's how much it's going to cost you to show it to 1,000 people. And by doing this simple math, right, you understand if I want to show it to 1,000 people, I'm going to pay basically 100 dirhams, which is like $27. So $27 will get me 1,000 people. And in this particular situation, we have it, the metric in the upper right-hand corner, the dates are for the past 7 days. So as you can see, as we spent money over time, we have actually reached 2,131 people. Now, the reach is unique people, and impressions is just how many people have seen it maybe more than once, So if you divide the impressions by the reach, that will give you the frequency. And so, this number will tell you how many of those people are seeing it more than once. So it's like every person seeing it almost 1.6 times, right? Now, if you look at the link clicks, that's how many people clicked on it out of the 2,131 people, that were unique that saw it. So that gives you basically your 2% unique click-through rate. So if you divide the reach by the link clicks, that will give you the unique click-through rate. And the unique click-through rate at 2% is relatively good. 3% is great. In real estate, it's really hard to get it above 3. So that's kind of like the max benchmark that, we think that you really should focus on. But every time you increase that percentage by 1, that means like another 20 or 30 people hitting your website, which is a good thing because that means more people have the opportunity to opt in. So out of this, we had 31 landing page views to the right. And then of those landing page views, we got 11 leads. Okay. So that means 11 people submitted the form, and that means 1/3 of the people, actually became leads that landed on the site, which is pretty good. Anything from 1/3 to 50% is really good. Of course, like, less than I think 1/3 is below the benchmark average. So that would tell you, and that would give you information that you need to do something to the website. Maybe make it load faster, maybe have more information, or maybe you have too much information and people are getting everything they need and then just leaving. So, having great photos, making sure the website is very presentable, this will impact how many people convert from landing page views to actual people who submitted the form. So then you can see the final cost per result is about, 31 dirhams. It's almost $9, basically $9 per lead, which is really good. So these metrics overall are not bad at all. And I think that this is kind of what you need to aim for. And again, click-through rate, if you have a low click-through rate, especially a low unique click-through rate, what that will tell you is that your ad either has wrong messaging, it's targeting the wrong people, or you just are just downright not making good copy or not writing good copy or not making good ads. So I would focus on the creative there to make that number go higher. If you want to increase your unique click-through rate, you should improve the creative and the copy. And if you want to improve, the actual results from the people who landed on the website, you need to actually optimize the website, make sure it's good on mobile, it's very mobile friendly, and make sure that the people, are going to be intrigued and that the messaging on the website actually speaks to them so that they'll be interested in submitting that form. Okay, so regarding these ads, of course, those metrics, they don't have to be 100% to the T of what we're saying. We're just saying that this is what we kind of notice. And of course, like as you see, like the unique click-through rate is less than 1 here, but we're actually getting 24 website submissions for that particular ad set. So in that case, like this is actually working pretty well, or maybe it's getting more qualified people. One thing to do is to make sure to spend about like $50, per day for the ad set. So that way you have enough time. We like to leave them on for like a week so we can kind of calculate all this information and figure out what to improve upon. And then every Monday we will create a variation or try to beat last week's results. So we'll have one ad that's winning, and then as the week goes by, we'll have two other tests running, and at the end of the week we will swap out those tests for the winner of all three, and then we will actually iterate on that every week. And so each week we are getting incrementally better. And there's also new ads to do copy that we can write. So we just try to test things until we get these numbers up to where we really want them to be. And that's how you incrementally improve and get more leads. Same thing with the landing page. You want to A/B test it every week, make small, minor incremental changes and document what you do, because this is how you're going to improve over time. Okay, so now you know enough about the Facebook Ads Manager to be a little dangerous. Again, make sure to iterate these things over time. So with Facebook, you definitely want to give it at least like a week because as soon as you start these ads, especially for the first time with the new Pixel, Facebook is going to take some time to learn and optimize. So you just need to spend the money. It might suck because you're not getting any leads at first, but if you give it 2, 3 weeks time, you'll notice that the algorithm will get a little bit better and you'll start to slowly increase your lead flow, right? So you'll get more leads. But again, every week I would take a look at all the ads, see what's performing best and what's performing worse, and just cut out the fat so you can kind of incrementally improve and get better over time. And this is exactly how you will continue to send traffic to your website, optimal traffic, and get better quality leads. Okay, so with that said, the next part that we have to go over is going to be a little bit more into the automation. We'll talk a little bit more about that and all the other setup things that you need to do, especially if you don't have a plan directly under us. But yeah, this concludes the Facebook Ads Manager section. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thanks.